Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's All You Can Geek Moviecast, episode 531. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gast, joined by Corey Feinsod.
Yo!
And Tony Korkanakis.
Hello.
Welcome, listeners and viewers as well, to this episode 531 of the Moviecast. We all have a lot more snow outside here. Yeah.
It is pretty crazy.
This is like the biggest snowstorm I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's like 96 levels of snow, man.
Yeah, I think it's more.
It could be. I was littler back then.
Yeah, but man, yeah, that's crazy. I'm actually off of work tomorrow. We're just because there's so much snow to remove from campus. It's like forget it. So, man, yeah. So getting into what I've been up to. I was able to. I'll kick us off here. I don't know if you guys checked out Warrior yet at all.
Not yet.
No, I didn't get to check it out.
So I'm 5 episodes in now of it. It's only like 10 episodes. It's 10 episodes because it's HBO, and it's got 2 seasons though, so I can't wait for season 2. But it's it's really good.
HBO, so
okay, it's really good. It is like I don't know. It has that nice, like really good action, like kung fu.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a Chinese mafia. It's really well done production. I can't say that enough. I think I said it last week too. It's just production is so good. Like it looks like a movie, and I'm just enjoying it quite a bit too. So it's like it's really good. It's a cool story, and the guy is like really really good at whatever fighting style he uses. I want to say kung fu, but I'm not 100% about it. It might be whatever fighting style he has. He mixes a bunch, so it definitely has like a little Bruce Lee-esque style. But yeah, it really enjoying it. So. Highly recommended. So other than that, though, I can finally say, guys, I watched Wandavision. In fact, we are recording slightly later, so I could finish the last episode. I knew we had an option. Yeah, I was like, we actually watched the episode 3, and it was when I messaged you guys, like 7:45, and I'm like, well, let's run this one. Let's just do it, and I'll just tell these guys we're starting at 8:15 because the first 2 episodes were like, it's okay. I had no idea what's going on. And episode 3 happened. You're like, wait, I gotta see what's going on now. And then you watch episode 4, and you're like, okay, the mystery is there. So, really weird show. Sorry you guys couldn't talk about it for a couple weeks. I was so far behind, but yeah. So I thought we'd take the moment here to discuss a little bit about it.
One of the best parts of this latest episode, and we're gonna do spoilers on this, I suppose.
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah.
I mean, I'll just right in the beginning. It's just like seeing the blip, like or whatever they call it.
That was
flips back.
That was awesome.
Knowing that this character comes back and like she's where she left off. She thinks she's in that same spot that she was at. So it's very interesting to see this other side, because we kind of saw it with Spider-Man Far From Home, right? With the band and stuff. But here it's just like you get to see everything kind of sucked back in, and that was cool. And I think there was a Captain Marvel quote was in there too. Like what's her name? Brie Larson had a little bit of stuff going on there. But that was awesome to see that in the hospital sequence there. I love that opening. It was like,
what was crazy is at first I had no idea what was happening in that hospital sequence, and I'm like, when you see the second person show up, you're like, oh my god, it's the blip or whatever it was. Man, my computer struggles with this.
That was really cool. But that character is the one. I don't know if we were hinting at the podcast or not, but afterwards. But that's obviously we know now that's. Monica Rambeau, who is the daughter of what is her name? Gosh, Photon, whatever.
From Captain Marvel.
Yeah, Captain Marvel friend. Oh my gosh, it's leaving me again. I don't remember.
Yeah. I don't remember her name now. I thought it was Monica, but
that's the daughter. Is Monica?
That's the daughter. Yeah. I don't know, but
it's interesting because it sounds like she got raised by her grandmother. So. So it sounds like maybe Captain, and then her mom started Sword, I guess.
Yeah.
So one of the founders of Sword. So
founders of Sword.
It's gonna be interesting to see. She just left her kid to like build a space station or something. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought I I was really shocked to see like, you know what was funny is I didn't know who they were talking about at first, and then I basically went, why isn't my computer opening tons of stuff? When they showed the picture of the woman, I'm like, oh my god, that's the person from Captain Marvel. I forgot the last name. I was like, okay. And then when I saw that, I was like, oh wow, cool. There's a tie-in. There were some tie-ins before with like Stark and Hydra everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
There's a lot of Hydra references here, so I don't know what that's about. I don't know. I mean, obviously, guys, like I said, with spoilers, so hopefully you guys are skipping. I'll tag this one with spoilers. But do you guys think it's all Wanda?
Absolutely.
Just lost her mind?
Absolutely, 100%. I mean,
in
this latest episode, I'm not muted.
No,
I can't hear either, you guys. Wow. All right. That's an audio glitch and a half. Hang on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. That's the thing, Tony. Is like you were gonna say like at the end of this episode what Monica says, but like I don't know if she's saying that to throw us off, make us think like because that's what I thought. I thought it was all Wanda, but then when they kind of just throw it in your face, now I'm like, wait, are they trying to like intentionally make us think this? Because now it could be something else. But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting because this episode, and this is why I was like shocked that Mike's like, oh, it's okay. This episode just blows this whole thing wide open.
Oh yeah, like that's what I was just like, dude, this is crazy. Like this is insane, like absolutely insane. Yep. But I mean, I'm not saying it couldn't be a villain because obviously it could, like somebody manipulating.
That's what I'm thinking. I still think there's somebody manipulating her behind the scenes.
Right.
But
at the same time, like this has to be what she wants. I mean,
oh sure,
it's on some level.
I think you're using her trauma, obviously. If it is someone, they're using that.
But that's my I mean, we'll see, and I'm sure there has to be a villain or something, something that triggered it. But the point that like solidified it to me with that at the base level, like it's Wanda's own doing. I mean, in my opinion, somebody else could have triggered it or whatever.
Yeah.
Or suggested to her, like whatever. But when you saw Vision in the early part of the episode and it was his corpse, I was like,
"Yep,
fuck." I was like, "This is."
Well, also her like the glitches that she has too. She like things she didn't like. The bee guy, like Franklin. We find out, it's like she doesn't want him here. That's gone. That's erased. And Vision starting to doubt things. That gets erased. It's like, all right. As soon as things start, like people start kind of learn, like it doesn't fit in her world, she erases it. Yeah, so it's interesting.
Right, because I mean the thing is like who else that we know of is on that level of reality warping in the MCU? Nobody.
Right.
No, but there's a lot of cosmic energy there they were talking about. So it's like, I don't know. I just felt like maybe while she's involved in this, I don't know if it's specifically her entirely. Yeah. Maybe it's something that's magnifying her to do that, like with her. Like
the thing that with this episode specifically is like that triggers it all, and like is this missing person, right? This missing person that goes missing, and we know it's not necessarily Wanda. Like I don't think Wanda is the missing person because she's an Avenger. Like people know who she is, right? And you get Randall Park from Ant-Man and the Wasp, which is cool. Yeah. He comes in. I forget his name, Woo or something like that.
It's Jimmy Woo. Jimmy Woo.
Yeah, he's from the FBI. So like, Sword is kind of like, oh yeah, just send Monica Rambeau there. And I have to say, like, this Tyler guy is no good, right? There's something going on behind the scenes with him, I think.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
who is Tyler again?
The head of Sword.
Oh yeah.
He seemed a little fishy.
Yeah. I got a shout out to Jimmy Woo really quick.
He's too nice.
When he showed up. Did you guys notice that he did like a little magic trick with the business card?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a total homage to the Ant-Man 2 where he's like,
he's practicing.
Yeah.
He should have his own show. I think he'd be great.
He should
with his own show. Yeah.
Well, he's awesome. But yeah, so I think that the missing person part of the angle that he's out there, like, kind of significant because it seems like just a throwaway to get them out there, but I don't know. I think it's more significant than we might realize. This gets sorted out here with this missing. They could have done anything. It could have been anything that got them out there, but we're gonna have this missing person. So now this is kind of a mystery for us to figure out. So it's got to be. I think that missing person has got to be somebody important, not necessarily that we know, but somebody important to this story for Wanda. And I think that missing person is kind of the person that's, behind the scenes a little bit. Because like after Endgame, like we saw, Scarlet Witch, we saw Wanda. She's not this traumatized, right? So,
no, but I feel like her neighbor, the friend.
We saw her after Endgame?
At the funeral.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like we all saw, like she wasn't like super, like we don't know, like
maybe she's holding it together,
I know, I'm just saying, but I think something triggered her.
Oh yeah.
I don't think she just went this far out on her own. Like I'm gonna take over this town, East or Westfield View, and Westview, by the way, WV Westview, Wandavision. That threw me off. But yeah, so so this whole thing is I think somebody's triggered her to like start this whole thing, but she's obviously the one doing things. And
her that woman, the neighbor, who's that actress, I feel like she's the one that's kind of running this.
Agnes or something.
Yeah,
because she always like seems like, I forget if it was this episode or it had to have been the last episode where like
before
she like kind of like skedaddled right away, like real.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, got her on. I was like, that's weird.
Also, like with her and the neighbor, where he's like, and she's like, no, don't do it. Like, what's going on there? And then Vision's like, what?
Plus, that's the character that Wanda has the most interactions with out of the town.
Sure.
So it makes sense that she's the, I don't know, one whispering in her ear if that was the case.
But so if you notice, like they realize these are real people that she casts in this television show. We still don't know who her husband is. Like they had like pictures of everybody, right?
That's what I'm saying. There's mystery. Like that's true. Like that's why I really think there's something with her. Like is there a husband? Because she always makes jokes. Like I don't even think there is one. It's like I think she's running it. I really do.
I can see that.
It's either her or her husband, I think.
Or the husband, but I think it's her. I think it's Like they even said like.
I just like the thing with the trailer where Vision like with her in the car and Vision touches her or something. I don't know, that trailer sequence kind of makes me think it's not necessarily her, but it could be she's she's definitely very important to the story for sure.
Yeah. So
and we
very
get
good show.
We get the speed guy
Billy and Tommy.
Yeah, what their names? They're in the Young Avengers, those two.
Yeah.
So that's happening.
Yeah, I mean,
got Kate Bishop coming up, and so it's pretty neat. So they're coming, and I mean, if she doesn't create mutants in this, then it's definitely gonna be in Doctor Strange. But like, it's kind of like mutants have gotta be right. But it's just showing how much she's manipulating things going on right now. Like you said, Jim, you're a mutant.
Yeah. Yep, that's right. I don't know. We're gonna see.
Is there? Do you think Magneto shows up at some point? Like, as not necessarily an actor, like just like her, because her father, like we don't know. They don't talk about it, right? But we know who the father is in the comics.
Would they retcon that in? Like, do you guys think? I mean.
I don't know. Like, I mean, this is a new world with she could create anything she wants right now. Show
Would Magneto be the first mutant we see in the MCU?
Unless we count her as a mutant.
I think she's I think you have to count her as a mutant. But I thought that it's weird that I figured that she was brought back Quicksilver, Pietro by now. Like
I was gonna say that too. Like I'm interested she didn't do that. Like
right, especially with them mentioning him by name, right?
Yeah, like that would have upped the creepiness level,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name? Aaron something. Like I don't know what he's doing, but what if they got like the other Quicksilver? That'd be even creepier. Also, we got Kat Dennings in this episode. This episode.
That's what he said. Yeah. So, which her character. I don't really know if I like her character so much, but it is what it is. So, I never really liked her character that much. I mean, even in the Thor movies, obviously, I just felt like the comic relief from her, the way she does it. I just feel like she doesn't want to be there at all. Yeah, I just don't know. I know it's the character they're going for. I just don't like it, but so that's just me. So I don't know. All right, that's WandaVision. More episodes coming up. We'll definitely do a spoiler cast for that. So look for that soon. Anything else, guys? Tony, you watch anything else?
Just some more anime. What did I watch? Just a little bit more Great Pretender. It's a fun show.
You start Madoka, right?
No, I gotta catch up with Jujutsu, finish Great Pretender, and then I can probably move on to that. I know you want to talk about that.
No, I'm just curious to see your reactions. That's all. Let's see. I watched Soul. Because I know you guys
love. Oh yeah, Soul. Yeah.
It's a good movie for sure. Definitely. Like you're saying, like I could see why you had that whole like the viewpoints on life and death and all that stuff. And then I also watched Aladdin because that came up right after Soul as like a recommendation. Like, oh, okay,
the real life,
the live action,
like the live action.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. It was okay.
I watched it. I was like, it's actually not as bad as I remember it being. Yeah. I didn't necessarily because the cartoon is one of my favorite Disney cartoons of all time, and you can't compare. But what's funny is I think the live action Aladdin is not as bad as I remember watching it for the first time, and then Beauty and the Beast is definitely worse. Like when I look at not worse because I didn't really watch it. I just saw like how it comes up in the trailer, plays with it. I was like, wow, that looks terrible. Like how did that make so much money?
People are thirsty.
Yeah.
Yep.
But no, it's so crazy because not having the theater experience last year is interesting.
It's been so crazy. Yeah.
Because I'm just like thinking like this Aladdin movie, like it did well enough, but like it being just if it was just straight to video, I wonder if it would even like have what it would have done. It's like nobody would have cared. I don't think.
Nobody would have cared.
Yeah. No. I'm trying to think of do we know what we probably already said this a few times what the first HBO Max the next HBO Max will be movie. But I can't remember what it is.
Mortal Kombat? Right?
Is that more? It's April. That's April. Mortal Kombat. I think is it Kong? Godzilla vs Kong?
Is that the HBO Max?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
It definitely is. So
I think they got delayed a week.
Did it? I think that is next though. So
yeah, that does come out before. So
you guys see the Muppet Show is finally coming to Disney Plus, the whole original Muppet Show. I think that's pretty cool. So do we like? I feel like we watched like I want to watch more Muppet Show stuff. I feel like they want to do stuff with the Muppets, and why don't they just recreate that show? Like why not just make another season of the Muppet Show? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I just feel like that would do really well nowadays. I think that would. I mean, right now with COVID, it's tough to say what would do well. But
they tried with movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm. But I think the Muppet Show itself, I think that the format, like the skits and everything like that, I think that would be something. I don't know. I just feel like that would fit really well. So, all right. What do we got for news here? There's a couple things going on. You got the Matrix title leaked. It sounds like Matrix 4 Resurrection. Big shock.
Gotta keep that R thing going.
Yes, they still did that, but let's see. What we got with Kevin Hart? Oh, that's right. I forgot about Kevin Hart. That's right. Kevin Hart was cast alongside Kate Blanchett in Borderlands movie. Huh? Is he playing?
Playing Roland.
Roland. That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. So it's very strange because when you think of Roland in the video game, it's not. You think more Terry Crews type and not Kevin Hart type.
No, yeah, definitely not.
Kevin Hart is more of a psycho than the leader of the Crimson Raiders. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't know how seriously they're taking this movie now. Because at first they get Kate Blanchett, who's much older than you'd think for Lilith, and then you get Kevin Hart for Roland, who's not necessarily what you would imagine Roland's character to look like, or even personality-wise. The personality is completely off. Because then Kevin Hart kind of plays the same character in all his movies.
Yeah, Yeah, that's why I'm a little worried. Like, that's not the character for Comic Relief. And I guess it's all Comic Relief. The game is kind of a major over the top kind of thing, but I just don't see Kevin Hart in that role.
But you need a straight guy to like make the Comic Relief more like.
Yeah, like you need that heart, like that serious nosed, hard edged guy to make everything else around it amplified, and he's not that guy.
No.
So.
Yeah, so it's weird. I don't know. I'm so confused now with what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Trust the process, I hope, or suppose.
Yeah. What else is going on in the world? I had what was the news I just had? Shoot. Falcon and Winter Soldier is coming this year. So, see, the thing with Baron Zemo has been already shown in that. Just moving back to WandaVision real quick. Like, do we feel like that's the big puppet overall of all these shows, you think? Like, maybe they'll do a connected universe here?
With Baron Zemo showing up? I don't think Baron Zemo shows up in this.
No, I mean, maybe not in the show, but is he pulling the strings like way behind the scenes? Like, is he like?
No, I mean, if you're gonna have somebody pulling the strings, you got a whole Loki show. So like.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like, I don't think Baron Zemo is high up enough to be a big bad at all.
Yeah. So, let's see. News for that. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much going on right now with the early part of the year, movie-wise. I'm just like flipping through. So I don't know. We get Super Bowl commercials coming up this weekend. So I think we'll get some trailers. I mean, I think Disney has said they have 2 trailers showing up during the ads. So that's
they confirmed it was not Black Widow. So
that's good. I mean, they've already had a Super Bowl commercial for her, right? So
yeah. Did you guys see the leaked image from Zack Snyder for the Joker?
Was it leaked? I thought they released it.
I mean, it's not leaked. I'm sorry. He released it. I'm sorry. That's right. You're right. I mean, it's a tease.
It's
image.
not an image. I mean, it's a picture of a card and a blurry.
Well, him in the background, but he kind of looks. In that blurry image, it looks a lot like. I'm sorry, but it looks a lot like the Joker movies. Joaquin Phoenix version, doesn't it? I don't know. I just get that vibe.
See it. It's blurry.
I don't even care. I couldn't care.
Like his hair's not slicked back.
You guys can talk about. I couldn't care.
I mean, they have a release date for the Justice League movie now, Snyder's Cut, which is March 21st, I want to say. Okay. So, we'll know.
I don't have HBO right now, so
that's all right. We'll have like a little watch party. I'm getting vaccinated soon, so I'll be vaccinated my first dose Saturday. So, I'll be good. So that doesn't mean obviously I can go free. I mean, it's not an immunity ticket, but I'm still happy to get that. So
we don't even know if you cannot spread it either. So
that's why that's the worry. So once we get data on that, I'll be a lot easier with things. But but I don't know. We'll see. I told my brother we definitely, at least him and I, would watch it. So maybe we can see if Corey, if you want to, I have HBO Max, so definitely would love to get together that day and watch it. So we'll see. And then we can talk about it in the podcast. We have to see this because the idea of a train wreck or that it could be really good. I think it's either
No.
I don't know if it's going to be really good, but I think it'll be fine. I mean, I didn't hate.
I don't think it'll be fine. I don't think it'll be fine, Corey. I don't think there's a middle of the road with this thing. I think it's either going to be really good and people love it, or they will absolutely think it's goddamn trash. I don't think there's another road.
Well, all the Snyder fans will love it.
Sure. Yeah, well, fuck the Snyder fans.
They got this thing made.
Yeah. So.
Hold on. Don't give them too much power here. Don't give them too much power, because I thought when we talked about this last year, we agreed that if it were not for COVID and the fact that this was an easy cash thing for them to do, let's take this bad movie and make it.
Sure, definitely COVID is the linchpin here. I'm just saying, but if people didn't ask for it, they wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Maybe.
So you're gonna spend $20 million.
Either way, if Snyder had fans, the movie would have been a success. Again, how do you fucking name yourself Justice League and not do $1 billion? Yeah. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get some of the worst people to make the movies.
Yeah. All right. I think it's gonna wrap up this episode of the Moviecast. Sorry. Thanks for tuning in. You can write us allyoucangeek@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe and the like button. We appreciate it, guys. We'll see you guys next week. More WandaVision to talk about.